What I'm going to say to you and share with you is not necessarily for you to use in this moment, because in this moment, it's going to be difficult to even hear it or listen to it. And yet, since you've asked me, it becomes my duty to share what I know with you, for you to do with it what you can, when you can. So, and again, I have no proof. It's only what I have studied over years. And I've been studying since 2003 about what is life. And I've explored various philosophies and trained with many trainers around the world. And I'm only sharing with you what I know. And this is how I have been able to work and be happy and grateful for having lost my parents to cancer, having been through cancer myself, being at the door of death. I have such immense amount of peace in me today, which wasn't there earlier, because I also questioned karma. Why did I have to lose my 57-year-old mother? Right? That is just 2 years more than what I am today. That's young. So, as a radical forgiveness coach, when I've studied in detail, before incarnating, before we take on a human embodiment, we are still spirit beings and we are connected with oneness. We are love. And as souls, we want to experience separation in order to eventually experience oneness in all its bliss, all its glory. This is what I've understood. So it's like if I deprive you of water for 15, 20 days, and then if I give you water to drink, won't you have a deepest and a very different kind of appreciation for that water? So similarly, we as souls choose experiences of separation. Yeah, and so we choose this planet of polarity. We learn from contrasts. Yeah, and those contrasts are of various kinds. Murder being one, violence being another, rape, cheating, robbery, illness, monetary loss, divorce, relationship, challenges, all kinds. So these are all places where what eventually happens is what's happening for you right now, is we cannot love. We cannot let love, which is our true nature, flow through us. Right? Isn't that what's happening? Right now, there is no place in your heart from where you can love the person responsible for the death. Correct? So we have judgments, we blame, we have anger, and all of that, grief, all that are experiences of separation. So you and I will never know why he chose that kind of an experience. But souls choose that this is what I wish to experience. This is the person who will deliver that experience to me. And through this, we, means me and all the people associated with me, in this case, you, Joe, everyone will get an opportunity to grow in their compassion and in their love. You will get that invitation, and there is no wrongness if you don't take up on that invitation. And there's no wrongness if you choose not to forgive. If there's no wrongness if you never get to that place where you will have that view from the world of divine truth, not from world of humanity. Your perception right now is world of humanity, but there's also world of divine truth. And from the world of divine truth, nothing is out of order. Everything is in divine order, even though you and I cannot see that divine order right now. But there is definitely an invitation for love, an invitation for some healing, an invitation for some balancing of energy. It could be any of that. So from our human perspective, which is limited, and there is a reason why we don't have memory of what we agreed upon. These are called pre-birthing plans. So we go through project amnesia. So when we are born, it's wiped out. because otherwise you will not really feel the intensity of that anger. Let's say if you came to transform anger into love, or let's say that hatred into love, or whatever that, that sense of abandonment into sense of I belong. So whatever it is that you chose as your growth in this lifetime, you have to experience it through certain situations. So, like I said, nothing that I can say right now will assuage you, but I invite you to just right now be willing to open yourself up to the perfection of this universe. I mean, there's a perfection with which everything has been created. So there's also perfection in every situation. There's a very beautiful book I can invite you to read. It's called Your Soul's Journey by Robert Schwartz. Yeah. Your Soul's Journey by Robert Schwartz, Schwartz. And it talks about 8 cases, like about a lady who chooses, I mean, we are creators of our life. Although it's hard to believe, how can I choose something like this? But I get it. But you've got to go there for you to experience that peace that you're looking for, that resolution and that closure that you're looking for. You've got to go there, right? It's tough, it's difficult, but go there, read it. Why did this woman have bomb blowing up in her face as an experience? Why are there experiences of miscarriage? Why are there, there are like about 8 cases studied there, but you'll get the gist of how we plan our journeys and how they are invitation to oneness eventually.